안녕! Hello everyone, it's your Korean teacher, Christina. Last time, we learned about how to order a drink at a cafe. Just as much as I love going to cafes to enjoy my coffee, I also like to drink coffee at home. But to make my favorite cup of latte or caramel macchiato at home, we'll need to do some shopping. So, can you guess where we'll visit today? Right, the grocery store. So today, we'll practice some Korean expressions that will help you to find and buy things when you go grocery shopping. Before we start, how do you say grocery store in Korean? It is 마트. Doesn't it sound familiar to you? Can you guess where the word comes from? It comes from the English word mart. Or you can also use the English word supermarket, but take out the market to say 슈퍼. 마트 would normally refer to larger stores, whereas 슈퍼 would refer to your small neighborhood supermarket. Another place you can buy groceries in Korea would be to go to traditional marketplaces. Traditional marketplaces are called 시장. To recap, 마트 would be the grocery store that we can think of right from the top of your head. 슈퍼 is your small local supermarket, and 시장 is the traditional market in Korea. Let's try saying the words together. 마트, 슈퍼, 시장. Good job! The dialogue that you will see today will take place at a 마트. So, without further ado, let's learn some expressions after we listen to this Korean dialogue. Let's go!
저 뭐 우유랑 유제품이랑 그런 건 어딨죠?
교관되면 가셔야 돼요. 요걸 먹어.
이쪽으로? 고맙습니다.
10분 남아서 올라가세요.
네, 고맙습니다.
Okay, did you get that? After today, you'll be able to find anything you want and buy anything you want at any grocery store in Korea. So, let's begin. 어디에 있어요? This means, where is something at? This is very important because you'll have to ask where something is in order to find it. So, let's practice saying the question one more time. 어디에 있어요? Good job. 어디 means where. 에 is at. And 있어요 is the honorific form for is at a place. If you put it together, 어디에 있어요 would be, again, where is something at? If you are to ask a friend or someone who you don't need to use the honorific form to, you can get rid of the 요 to say 어디에 있어? But normally, when you're going to a grocery store, you would ask the person at the store. So, let's use the honorific form. 어디에 있어요? Easy, right? You'll find what you need in no time. 유제품. This word means dairy products. 유 refers to breast milk, and 제품 means products. Simple, right? Do you remember how to say milk in Korean? We learned it last class when we were talking about low-fat milk. It is 우유. Recognize the second letter? 유? That's where we get 유제품 from. Let's learn some of the names of products that fall under 유제품. First is the one that we learned last time, 우유, which means milk. 우유. And one of my favorite things to eat, 치즈. Sound familiar? It means cheese. 치즈. Another one is what I like to eat for breakfast. 요거트. Can you guess what this is? Yogurt. 요거트. So let's put it all together. To ask where a certain product is, add the word at the beginning of the sentence. How would you ask where the dairy products are in a grocery store? It is 유제품 어디에 있어요? Got it? Let's try one more time. How about asking where cheese is? 치즈 어디에 있어요? Good job. 이쪽. This means this way. 이 is this, and 쪽 is way when you're referring to directions. Now, when you're talking about that way, there are two ways to say it in Korean. If you're referring to that way as in the direction that is far from you, but close to the person you are talking to, you would say 그쪽. Here, 그 means that, and 쪽 is way. 그쪽. But if you're referring to that way as in the direction that is far from both you and the person that you are talking to, you would say 저쪽. Here, 저 means that, and 쪽 again is way. 저쪽. Remember 쪽 because it's a given, and choose among 이, 그, and 저 depending on the distance from you and the person you are talking to. 이쪽, 그쪽, 저쪽. Good job. Now, you can even roughly tell directions. You'll all be a master in no time. 신용카드로 결제할게요. 현금으로 결제할게요. Another review from last time. Do you remember how to say payment? It is 결제. So, these two expressions that we'll learn today take it one step further. They mean I'll pay with my credit card and I'll pay with cash. 신용카드 is credit card. 신용 is credit and 카드 is card. 현금 is cash. 으로 is the preposition used to talk about a means of something. 결제 is payment, as we learned last time. 할게요 is do. The basic form of the verb do is 하다. To add some willingness to the verb, you change it to 할게. 할게요 with 요 is the honorific form. We're learning so many words today. So let's put it all together. To say you'll pay with your credit card, you can say 신용카드로 결제할게요. To say you'll pay with cash, you can say 현금으로 결제할게요. Can you feel your Korean improving? I sure can. 비닐봉지 필요하세요? This means, do you need a plastic bag? This will probably be the first thing that you will hear when it is your turn at the cash register. 비닐봉지 is plastic bag. 비닐 is vinyl, which is used to make the plastic bag, and 봉지 is the bag. So together, 비닐봉지 is basically a bag made out of vinyl. 필요 is need, and 하세요 at the end is used to ask, do you? 필요하세요 would be, do you need something? So hence, add 비닐봉지 in the beginning to put it all together to make 비닐봉지 필요하세요? Then, you can say 비닐봉지 주세요 if you want one. 주세요 is please give me. If you want a paper bag instead, you can replace 비닐봉지 with 종이봉투. 종이 is paper and 봉투 is bag. Well, it actually means envelope, but in this case, we can use it to refer to the paper bag. In total, you can say 종이봉투 주세요. For your information, in Korea, you'll need to pay to get a plastic bag for your groceries. They won't cost a lot, maybe 100 won or a couple of hundreds of won. But if you have your own grocery bag, you'll not only save that extra couple of hundred won, but also help with the environment, right? Okay, we learned so many things today. Let's recap.
어디에 있어요? 어디에 있어요? 유제품, 유제품. 이쪽, 이쪽. 신용카드로 결제할게요. 현금으로 결제할게요. 신용카드로 결제할게요. 현금으로 결제할게요. 비닐봉지 필요하세요? 비닐봉지 필요하세요?
That will be all for today. Now, you'll feel much more confident when going grocery shopping in Korea. I hope you enjoyed the class, and let's meet again soon in the next one. Bye! 안녕!